down in the ocean.
Yep. Turns out we were shot down over Fukuoka, Japan. There's a service tunnel here that should be free of enemies. Once we make it through, we'll infiltrate a floating air fortress. According to the database, a few ships are docked there. If we can get to one of those ships, we'll be home free.
And you're sure there are no enemies down here?
Positive! Why would enemies hang out in a water tunnel? Finally, there's the entrance.
Before we begin this part, I have a couple questions for Issa here. One, what the heck is a water tunnel? I guess we'll find that out soon. Second, enemies in a water tunnel. Haha, I know. What's that over there? Is that... Oh, enemies. Good. And third... I don't know. What's up with the voice acting? No. The voice acting's not terrible, at least. Anyway, this is part 3 of Sin and Punishment 2, Star Successor. I'm Jestorm 4, and I have snarky comments. No, I don't. Yeah, see, look over there. Is that an enemy over there, I think? I'm not quite sure. I think it's firing bullets at us. Nah, I kid. Okay, anywho. Level 2 is, well, a water tunnel, which... I'm not really sure what the use of a water service tunnel is. Other than awesome effects of looking cool? I mean, enemies can attack us from all around with submarines here, I don't know. That's what they seem to be doing. At least the enemies are aware. Anyway, this is level 2. It's a longer level than level 1. This is actually a pretty long level. One thing with Sin and Punishment 2 is at least it gives you automatic save points. This was actually a straight-through run of the game, and I had a day I was able to do this. Anywho, enemies firing torpedoes. Just like level 1, use your melee attacks to knock them back at their enemies. Oh, look at that. Now, if only we had one of those. Dang. I can see the use of a water tunnel now. Never mind. Water surfing. Like, doesn't it look kind of fun, actually? If they weren't firing bullets at us, I'd probably love to do that. Anywho, this is a really long level, and really there are no cutscenes until the very end of the level, so this is you'll be going through this pretty straight with no break. Get ready. Main thing, though, is just like the last level, know where the enemies are going to be shooting, and dodge accordingly. Okay, that's just... And checkpoint right there, of course. What the heck. Anywho, oh, yeah, one thing. Giant enemy snakes. Whenever they come up to you, and they start doing some... I'll point this out. You want to hit them right here. Hit them with a melee attack. Melee attack, right there. That will get rid of them fast, you don't have any damage, and you get some score. Basic thing to do, you know. Lots of snakes, lots of stuff like that, lots of soldiers. And this one is going to be chasing us at this point. Well, kind of. I mean, we'll be going around it. It will be, yeah, right here. What you can do is just hit it with your melee attacks right there. Keep hitting your laser. I think you... No, you don't kill this. No, I'm not even sure. Yes, you can kill it. Never mind. Like I said, this footage is from a while ago, and I'm just glazing it over before I even begin my commentary. Just to see what I can talk about. You can defeat this one probably again. Probably mostly using enemy projectiles. Like those, but I keep hitting them with my regular shots, so don't even worry about it. Now it's going to begin with the attack, and you kind of just avoid it, no matter what. It looks like it hurts. Now, there are a couple more enemies here. We keep going through this water tunnel? I'm not gonna argue against it. Makes nonsense to me. Okay, it's a ring of coins that you collect. I did forget to mention that the coins give a set score every time you collect them. There's bronze, silver, and gold coins. You give a set score, but it depends on your multiplier how much you really do get from each coin. I forgot to mention that, like in level 0, when I started actually getting coins. Yeah. This is level 2. It's a lot like this, but we're coming up to our first boss already. Everybody ready? Yeah. Whatever the heck it is, I think it's an amoeba jellyfish. It's a Medusa keeper. Like all bosses, hit the eye. Its tentacles can actually be taken out whenever they're glowing, I believe, or whenever you want to take them out, probably. But you can actually take out each tentacle, so it'll do less attacks. Like when it's doing attacks like this. If you're seeing beam attacks, mainly just dodge the big giant sphere coming at you on a 2D plane. You can get between these bullets, I believe, these large rings. Yes, you can. Just really prepare yourself for keeping on this thing and making sure it dies. Don't let it do too much damage to you. It'll do attacks at a pretty frequent basis, like these. You can take out each tentacle and then focus on the nucleus there. Or the orb in the center, as for most bosses and shmups that are like this. All in all, this is not a hard boss. Oh, and someone just flushed the toilet. Great. That music change, and we're going deeper into the level. Deeper into the ocean. Flying with a sphere. Not to mention, you probably guessed this, but there are barely any walking points in this level. Eh, go ahead. Enemies down here are mainly bubbles and glowfish. You can actually destroy the bubbles. They don't give anything, though. Sorry. These lights here are enemies, of course. They're anglerfish. Keepers. Kill them. They're good cannon fodder. Of course, some of them may get in your way, like these, and just dodge them using the Z Z button. Dodge. The roll. There'll be snakes coming at you, and a lot of these tiny enemies, again, just like level 1, all these side enemies can be used to increase your multiplier. And increasing your multiplier gets you better score, as you know already. Main thing, you can destroy some of these more mechanical ship things to just take out everything. Giant enemy crab, kill it. Hit its weak point for a massive damage. And that's level 2. There really isn't much to say at this point. Lots of snakes. We do have a boss coming up. You can probably guess what it is right now. I'll give you a couple guesses. No? Nothing? Yeah, sure. Yeah, positive. And no, not yet, not yet. Coming up is lots of crabs. At this point, I barely used any charge shots. I was like, just going through this. Anywho, and are you sure you didn't know who that boss was? You positive? It's the Moray Keeper. Yeah, it's Snake. It's actually one of these. It's actually multiples. The one with the yellow eyes is the actual boss, while the one with the red eyes are just kind of there. They do attack still, so they're still a threat. But the main way to take them out is actually when they start grabbing, they start opening their mouth and they start attacking you. Hit him with a melee attack. It's the best way to do it. The red ones will actually be taken out by one melee attack, while the yellow one just goes back into its hole. Keep switching holes, so be careful. Just watch what you're doing. Don't get killed. And yeah. Oh, and also the yellow-eyed one, the actual boss, fires these sonic wave attacks. Get out of the way, really. It's a little harder to dodge. I believe they're a little bit bigger in the harder difficulties. Well, that's the boss. Collect that healing if you need it. And there's a medal right there. I'm actually not sure how to trigger that one. If you want to enlighten me on that and why I got that medal, do so. But it's alright. I'm not complaining how if I get a medal or not. Anywho, okay, now we start with the actual military-ish enemies, the soldiers. These lasers, the red one is just showing you where the beam is going to actually fire. You can actually hit each one where the red dot is. It's where the enemy will be. And this is what I did at this point, so I didn't have to worry about too many attacks. And that's a medal right there. I think if you destroy a certain number of those, or maybe a certain number of them, you'll actually get a medal for that. Hey, getting a medal is nice, just gives you extra score. These guys can do a quick rush attack, and then they get killed by the next boss. Welcome to the next boss, everyone. This is, well, another giant ship. This time it's in the ocean. Actually, this is a really fun boss. The NS Barracuda. Alright, first thing, it's going to be using its two arms here to kind of go around the entire arena. You can actually dodge in between the electricity whenever it starts, yeah, as you see there. When it starts doing that. In harder difficulties, it's actually a little bit faster. Now, those arms close and we get to the second phase. The two arms have two turrets at the very end of them, along with a bunch of soldiers and bullets coming at them. You can actually stand on the arms. Main thing is each one has 1,000 points each. Get ready. Get ready for some really fun stuff there, huh? Yeah, lots of bullets in this boss. Lots of enemies because there's a lot of bullets. Main thing is just keep dodging, keep yourself moving. Using a lot of rolls. You can actually stay on the ground and do what I was doing here. Not get hit like that, but stay on the ground of an arm and just keep moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I had an actually small interruption there. There's a little hiccup there in the narration. Sorry about that. Small interruption. Anywho, just keep moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's actually kind of fun. You get into a small zen. That's only the second phase. We have one more phase for the NS Barracuda. And that's his giant laser light show. The red lines are where he's going to fire. So stay back from those. He'll be firing these two energy balls surrounding the entire arena, or the field of movement. Just get away from those and avoid the red circles around everything else. All in all, it's a trickier boss than a couple of the other ones, but you'll get it. And actually, the game is not going to be giving you too much of a break, because right away, quick little bit of multiplayer right there, but we're heading right into another boss. This boss is, you'll get it. Another multiple phase boss, only 2 phases this time. But let's get ready. Let's get right into this. This giant reactor thingy, whose name I forget until the name appears right there. Okay, he doesn't actually have a health bar yet. What's going to be happening is he's going to be hitting us with all these bullets and guns and random guns coming out of his upper section right there. What you're going to do is actually destroy each one as they come out. Blowing each one until, well, you know. So you destroy them all. Once you destroy them all, the boss will actually continue. So, you're not timed at this point, so take your time, move accordingly. Anything else? The rate of shooting will actually be a little bit heavier and more bullets as well for the higher difficulties. Although this is actually not too hard of a boss at this point. Once you've taken them all out, you'll start destroying the lower segments. You should actually be doing a lot of fire. And this fire actually comes towards you, but there's gaps in the fire, so what you have to do is move towards those. In higher difficulties, there's more fire. Obviously. Just keep moving, keep firing, and don't die. That's my biggest tip, don't die. Use checkpoint. Now we're actually going to be doing some stuff. This is called the brimstone now. Now don't do what I just did and destroy the bombs like that. What you actually want to do is hit the green upper weak point right there for massive damage. Sorry for that reference. That's an old reference. But the main thing you want to do is hit that weak point. What you want to do is actually use the landmines themselves. You can actually hit them with your sword, and when you have them locked on like that, you can melee attack away at. Attack away. Right. Like that, only actually hit the weak point this time. There we go. Do some pretty good damage to it. Once it starts going down, it's about halfway dead. Get some good shots at it. You can actually go all around the entire thing, see all the platforms and everything behind you. Use what's around you, dodge these electric beams. Pretty easy to dodge. Take it out. It's actually not that hard of a boss, but we're not done with this level quite yet. We've got one more boss to take out after this cutscene.
So I was wrong about the tunnel. How'd they know we'd use it? And then this machine attacks us? Something's fishy. You know, I bet the Nebulox are behind this.
Yeah. Hey, Isa, do you know why they're hunting me? Is it because I don't belong here?
Sort of. I think it's because you're not a real human.
What is human?
Humanity is hard to define. But we have a head with 2 ears and 2 eyes.
And a nose and a mouth?
Yep.
And a body with 2 arms?
That's right.
And 2 legs, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, and a tail.
Sure. We don't have tails.
Oh, how cute. Look at you, giggling with the target you were sent here to kill. Tell me, my friend, why haven't you completed your task?
Because I changed my mind.
So, you defy the will of the creators.
I don't give a damn about the creators or their will.
Letting that creature live could destroy our entire universe. End her life. Turn your gun on that demon. You missed me. was some stunt you pulled back there. But resistance will only delay the inevitable. I see you've made your choice. Unfortunately, I can't very well return to command empty-handed. Come now. Allow me to show you the true meaning of pain.
Armin Ritter is not that tricky, actually. But, all reality, just destroy these towers at the side. You can't hit him right now until he actually transforms. Then, go ahead and shoot him down. However, we are actually almost out of time, unfortunately. But don't worry, we'll be back in part 4 when we take on Armin Ritter.